What's up, guys? It's pouring balls outside, so I'm in my garage again because I can't go out there. Kids are screaming and yelling in the house. My wife's making dinner. It smells really delicious, but I am on day 7 of my extended fast. And what I have here in this Coke glass, which I stole from an Applebee's in the early 2000s, is half a teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt, half a teaspoon of no salt, potassium salt, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, and some powdered magnesium. Here's to your health. It really butters your biscuits, believe me. You know, the jury's still... Someone commented yesterday about electrolytes that we really don't need to supplement. And a part of me agrees with that. And the reason is because when I did my 21-day fast when I was 16, I didn't know anything about electrolytes. I was just a dumb kid. I knew nothing. And so I didn't supplement with electrolytes. I didn't do anything but coffee and water, and that was it. And somehow I was, survived. And to be honest with you, I actually felt better in that fast in terms of my overall just sensations and how I felt than I do now. I'm still going to drink the electrolytes now. I think really the reason why a lot of doctors and people, give allowance to supplement with electrolytes is because they just want you to do whatever it is to make it easier on your fast. And I think that's true. I agree with that. I think you should do whatever's easy. People have asked me about bone broth. People have asked me about coconut oil. And these are things that you can take. You can pretty much take anything that doesn't have a buttload of calories and doesn't spike insulin. Now, the thing you got to be careful about with spiking insulin is a lot of diet drinks, anything with artificial sugar is going to spike insulin. And in addition to that, like someone suggested Pedialyte in the comments, and I think that Pedialyte might work for some people, especially if they're doing like a short-term fast. But for me, Pedialyte wouldn't work because it has artificial sugar. And one of the things that I learned early on in my fasting experience is that if I drink artificial sugar, I get hungry as anything for like hours. So there's something about those chemicals that just triggers hunger in me. And it's not just me. I've heard it from a lot of people. I feel bad for so many fasters, people who are doing alternate day fasting, intermittent fasting, and they keep using artificial sugars, but yet they keep struggling with the fasting. And I just want to say to them, why don't you just let go of those artificial sugars? Just stop drinking the Diet Coke. Stop drinking the flavored seltzer water that's got, artificial sugar in it. Just try letting it go and see how you feel. And it can be true even of like diet power drinks, all those things. It's just something that people need to be aware of because it really can make your fasting much harder. It can make you feel hungrier. It can give you the crabbies and the meanie poos, and you don't need it, So for me, it's just something I have to avoid. But I have tried electrolytes on this particular fast, and I'm glad I did. I do think I feel better. I think the reason that I felt better in the early days of my fasting when I was 16 is because I had not screwed up for 3 decades yet. I think that's a factor. The fact that I've gone all these years and, eating terribly, drinking terribly, just paying no attention to sugar or the food, processed foods, the things I'm eating. So I've done damage. I've done metabolic damage. There's no doubt about it. And that's why I think this fast, this extended fast, has been more difficult for me, at least in the first few days, probably till day 5. And so, I'm taking electrolytes. I'm happy to do it. What I won't take is anything that spikes insulin. I was watching a YouTuber today who's planning on doing a liquid diet for a while. And I've always been on the reason I'm on the fence about a liquid diet is because I'm like, well, if you're going to be hungry all the time, I don't want to be hungry all the time. I can't do any sort of a diet, and I will not do a diet. Because that sense, once you have a sense of restriction and you have like impossible limits that you've put on yourself that you can't possibly maintain forever, you might get through a month or maybe 6 weeks or even 2 months. But if you can't do it forever and you're unhappy, you're not going to keep doing it. And so you have to take in not just the physical side of things, but also the behavioral and emotional side of things. It's important to consider, is all I'm saying. So I can't do a liquid diet. And besides that, a liquid diet, if you're talking about meal replacement or whey protein and that's all you're taking, it's just going to make you hungry all the time. And I don't like to be hungry all the time. That's why I chose real fasting as an option, alternate day fasting. And, so that's my thoughts on the matter of funky diets and electrolytes. Today's been great. Really good energy all day long. Even though I woke up at 3:30, I've been on my feet. I've been productive, super productive today, and good mood. Spiritually speaking, things are really going well. I've had some big breakthroughs in this fast that probably most of you aren't interested in, but just putting it out there that I really am having a great time on this fast, and I'm not joking with you. I'm enjoying myself immensely, and I'm having fun, and I just love, like today, the kids went back to school today in North Carolina, or the part we live in, and so the house was quiet, and I just enjoyed being able to do my work in quietness. I didn't turn on the TV. I didn't turn on music. I didn't do anything that added any white noise whatsoever. I just worked, and for a few times I sat down and it was in silence. And I just love that, the sound of silence, cue Simon and Garfunkel. And it's just been great. It's been awesome. And so I took a fast from noise today, just for a break, and really liked it. The only negative I'd have two negatives to say. One is dry mouth. I am experiencing some dry mouth where it just doesn't matter how much water I drink, it's just still dry. And the other thing is I'm still having some loose stools. I guess that's just going to be a norm now. And that is also something that wasn't true when I was 16 years old. When I just did water, it's like my intestines just quit for those 21 days. I didn't have a bowel movement after like the third or fourth day. And, I had this one big, huge day of it was maybe 48 hours of blowout. And then it was over until the 21st day. So, not sure what's up with that. It's a minor inconvenience. It's something I can live with. It's embarrassing. But, I'm putting it up here for thousands of people to see. So, I guess I can live with it. So, that's day 7. Only 3 more days of fasting to go. I actually misspoke yesterday. I do not break the fast on Friday. I'm supposed to break the fast on Thursday night because for some unknown reason, I started fasting at like 10:45. That's how I started this fast. I don't know. Maybe I was I can't really remember what I was doing, but maybe I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to start a 10-day fast. I better eat late. Who knows? Who knows? I'm crazy. So that's the news, you guys. I'm going to upload this without any editing whatsoever, so you can guarantee that YouTube is going to put me in some kind of weird O face. That's what YouTube does. They pick the most unflattering. They take 3 thumbnails and they put the most unflattering picture up there. Whatever the most unflattering thing is, that's what you'll see, because I have to leave as soon as I upload this and go pick my daughter up. So that's my life. That's my update, you guys. Appreciate you. Thank you for your comments. I've gotten emails from Thailand, from Australia, from the UK, from Canada. I'm getting emails from all over the world, and I so appreciate you guys sharing your experiences with me and even offering me some advice, like on the ketogenic diet. You guys are really adding value to this experience and making this really fun for me. And I just want to let you know that I appreciate all the comments that you guys have left and your suggestions and your kudos, your thumbs up. Thank you so much. Share this channel with someone you think might find it interesting. All right, eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow we fast. Whoop!